and start streaming. Oh, shit. Chili, are you in the house?
I'm here. Absolutely 100%.
Right.
I'm in the garage actually, but I'm in the house.
Well, hey. That's all that
At
matters.
least it's not the dog house.
Right. And who wants to be there?
That's never good.
No.
You know, Confucius say, woman who puts men in dog house soon find them in cat house.
That's right. That's right. We got some new intro. We got new intro music.
That's awesome.
It's playing right now, just underneath us, nice and soft. I'm gonna even let it repeat one time. Not copywritten. It was given to me.
By who?
By our buddy Brad Hirsch.
Nice.
Lead singer, used to be lead singer of V-Shape Mind. He's working on some solo stuff. I told him as soon as he gets that done, he needs to come in the studio. You know?
Sure.
I mean, heck, he gave us I guess this was an intro to a song and he didn't use it. So I kind of told him that I reached out to a guy, because you know that one beat I was playing that I really, really liked. And I reached out to the guy and he just never got back with me. So it was like, what's going on? Man, that chat room filled up. Look at that. All right. Anyway, so thank you, Brad Hirsch. Man, awesome. And I can't wait to have him on the show, because, you know, I got to pay that back.
Yep.
Because I offered him money. I said, look, I ain't rich, but I can pay you a little bit for it. And he was like, no, I don't want nothing for it. Which I am sharing this.
Well, we won't forget him when we make it big.
Right? Well, you know, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him, and I'm going to put, because Donna made us, you know, she made us a song too. And I really need to cut that up because I'd love to use that at the ending.
Okay.
You know, when we're, you know, getting ready to call. Man, Chili, I got a proposition for you.
Uh-oh.
Man, we got some.
I don't have to get naked again, do I?
No, not this time. But we do have some. Man, we got some fun stuff, man. And I can give you one trivia question for $1, and we can just forget it. Or I can give you a chance to win a 5 spot, which would take you to $15, Evan.
Ooh.
Last week you won 2. Or no, I'm sorry. Take you to 14 because you were at 7 and you won $2 last week.
Okay. I trust you.
Look, I started finishing. I got to quit doing that. I started sharing that to Facebook and then I set my phone down. Sorry, folks. So anyway, what do you want to do, Evan? You want to do the one trivia question, or would you like to go 10 for 5? Now, here's the thing. If you get like 60%, you win $1. You get 70%, I'm going to throw you $2. You get 80%, $3. You got me? So, okay. I mean, it's up to you.
We'll try it.
All right. You want to do it now? You want to get it out of the way?
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Ten, this one is right up your alley. We're going to keep. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what?
War.
That would be love, Evan.
That makes sense.
Bitch, I
Not
love
really,
you.
but
Hold on.
yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Let me keep track of these. The City Council of Chico, California set a $500 fine for exploding what in the city? It is something.
Exploding something?
Yeah, it is something that no person would ever have, but countries have them. That was a good hint right there.
I'm thinking like a bomb, Unabomber kind of.
You're right. It's a nuclear bomb. I'm
A
gonna give.
nuclear.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one. Yeah, only $500 fine.
What do you mean? No one would have, but other countries have them. Oh, not.
No,
But yes, this
yeah,
country too. Gotcha.
right. I mean, you don't know anybody with a nuclear bomb.
No,
There ain't
no.
nobody working at Target that's got which this is hard. This one I'm not even going to mark this one down, but what is the longest movie ever made?
Longest movie ever made is, man, Gone with the Wind is up there, but there's some other movies about 3.5 hours. Was it Schindler's List?
Yeah, you'll never get this. It's a 2012 Swedish film, and it's called The Cure for Insomnia, and it's 85 hours long.
Oh, I was way off. It fucking blows Titanic out of the water.
Oh, by the way, this is Al from D-Town&Chili442 Show. We just jumped right in, man, because we got a busy show. In North Carolina, it is illegal to do what?
Fuck your cousin.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so. I think
Okay,
you're good.
sex with sheep.
This is something that I'm going to give you a hint on these because some of them are tough. This is something that a lot of people do and they shouldn't. Or they think they can do it and they can't. That was a good damn clue too. Once I give you the answer, you'll be like, "Yeah, that was a good clue."
Oh, I'm gonna bomb on this one. Is it legal to do something? Commit suicide? No, I don't know.
Sing out of tune. Bitch,
it should be a law.
Man, yeah. That should have been a C sharp, and you definitely hit a G. What is the hottest pepper in the world?
Is it the ghost pepper? No, there's hotter than that. Is it the Reaper or something?
Yeah.
California Reaper?
Yeah, Carolina Reaper. I'm going to give you that one, Evan.
I said California. Yeah, Carolina Reaper.
This one. This is a hand me. What popular beverage once contained cocaine?
Coca-Cola.
Oh, man. And I'm moving here wherever this is. Where's the answer? Name 2 countries that allow taking a nap during work.
Oh, I think like Spain and Greece, France. Oh, man, I know they're just.
You got it.
Yeah.
Spain and Greece.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Italy does too. Italy and France. So.
I always tell people if you go to Greece and you're like going out shopping in the morning, you find something and the store is open, buy it because you may come back later in the afternoon and say, I do want to get that, and the dude's closed, and he may not open up till like dinner time. It's crazy. Like they get up in the morning, open shops when it's cool, then later on everybody comes out and parties in the evening, and just like midday, it's weird.
Right on.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, you're all right. When do babies get their fingerprints? I'm gonna
Like
give
how many
you
weeks?
Yeah, and they're in the belly. I will give you that. It's longer than 2 weeks. I'll give you that too.
Like second trimester?
I don't know what that means.
Um, month like 3 to 6.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little more specific. I'm gonna need a week.
20 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm giving you that one. 21 weeks. Babies also begin hiccuping at this time.
I've heard they do that. That's interesting.
Who is known as Gambrinese?
Who is known as
Who is known as Gambrinese? Gambrinas, I'm sorry.
I have no idea. Is that something like Lord of the Rings or
No.
something?
Yes, the word originates from King Gambrinus, a legendary Flemish king and unofficial patron saint of this.
There's a patron saint of everything, isn't there?
Yeah, this one is something that, well, you used to enjoy and you can't really much anymore. That's another damn good hint. I am awesome at giving hints.
Beer?
Yes, you are absolutely right. Evan,
That's a good clue.
you were going to surprise me on that. I told you. What bird has eyes that are bigger than its brain? I'll give you a hint. We're talking big birds. We're not talking. No, I'm sorry.
Ostrich.
Yep. Yeah. But I have to take your first one. All right.
Dang. Yeah, ostrich would make sense. That is a bit.
And Evan, for your last one, that'll put you in the money. What reptile cannot stick out its tongue? It's a big one.
Alligator or crocodile.
I'm going to give you that. It is a crocodile, Evan. Evan, you won $1. That you got 60%.
Not bad.
Let's
You know how you tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
How's that?
An alligator will see you later. A crocodile will see you in a while.
Evan, you got to quit hanging out with your dad. That's a dad joke right there.
Total.
As a total dad joke.
Lord, I apologize.
All right, Evan. So that puts you up to $10.
Sweet.
So you got a 10 spot coming. Man. I'm going to go broke doing this show. We're going to have to do like inflation trivia and shit. You're only getting like 35 cents, man.
GoFundMe show. So one person can pay the other person.
Yeah. We'll do a trivia show so I can pay Evan the $10 that I owe him. Well, let's grab a couple headlines and see if we want to dive into any of these. Golden Girls LA pop-up restaurant has a golden touch. It has been transformed into the set of the 1980s sitcom about 4 women living in Miami, but it is also a working restaurant.
Cool.
Did you watch the Golden Girls much?
I did. I watched a little bit of that years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I lived with my
It was,
with my grandma for a while, and that was like her show.
is a damn good show.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some lines.
Oh, Betty White was hilarious in that. She played a
Yeah.
dingy broad, and man, she played her pretty damn good.
Yeah, Betty White was great.
Uh,
Oh, rest in peace, Betty.
well, we missed it, Evan. This weekend was the python hunt down in Florida. 800 teams compete to remove uh, Florida's invasive snakes. So
Really?
so it's going on for in the Everglades for the next 8 days.
These teams just go out and seek and how many they can get or
Yep.
get one and not die.
Well, no, you want to collect the most amount, almost like a fishing tournament, and it's bringing in thousands of dollars in prize money.
You got to bring them in alive
I don't know. It doesn't really say that.
because that would be a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Than being able to go out there and just shoot the thing or whatever.
Well, I know them pythons can bite, but aren't those are they poisonous? Or no, yeah, they are. It's well, I don't know. It's a
I,
boa constrictor.
I don't know. They can just crush you though. They can wrap around and crush you, and
Yeah, I'm
you
I'm
know,
I'm not a big snake person.
no.
Guard cat credited with preventing would-be robbery.
I saw that.
uh, a Mississippi man said his pet cat helped prevent a robbery at his house, and he credits the calico with possibly even saving his life. Bandit, a 20-pound cat, lives with his retired owner. Oh, and then it stops the story. Dumbass.
Yeah, I read that. The cat
Oh,
ran. People came to the back door, and the cat ran to the dude's bedroom. He was sleeping, jumped on him, and so he scratched his arm and everything, and meowing. And
yep. Just what Evan said. He got up to investigate, saw two young men outside his back door. One had a handgun, the other was using a crowbar to try to pry the door open. He retrieved a handgun and returned to the kitchen. The would be intruders had already fled. So, yeah, the cop, he didn't hear him. The cat did.
yeah, cat said, "Wake up, we got problem."
Wow.
Animals are smarter than we think. I
Yeah.
mean, they
Oh,
really are. They're intuitive, and yeah.
well, here's another zoo story. Last week we were talking about the female elephant giving all the males herpes. This one is a little more happy. Cincinnati Zoo is celebrating the birth of a full-term hippopotamus.
Oh, nice.
This is the first time the zoo has seen a live baby hippo since 1998.
Hmm.
So there you go. Uh, okay. I want to save this one because this dude, he's a douchebag. But thieves steal at least 20 whole briskets worth thousands of dollars from famous Texas barbecue restaurant.
Stole a bunch of brisket.
Yeah, man, you know what a brisket goes for right now? I bet you. Well, in Texas, they're probably a little cheaper, but I mean, up here, I mean, they're around. If you can't catch them on sale, they're about 80, $90.
Wow.
You know, for the full brisket.
Yeah.
So in Chile, huh? An 82-foot wide, 656-foot deep sinkhole appears out of nowhere and is continuing to grow.
Not wild.
Man. Earth's a motherfucker, man.
Just well, like the one a couple years ago, in Kentucky, Bowling Green, underneath the Corvette Museum. I mean, of all fucking places, Corvette Museum, a bunch of cars just in their whole showroom, like one-offs just completely fell on the ground. And yeah, it's just, you never know. It's
No,
nuts.
no, one could open up right under my house.
Could be. My parents, my dad always claimed that there's coal mines or something underneath his house, because like parts of his front yard would sink, and he kept putting sand and dirt and finally built it up. And he's had the driveway redone twice because it just gets hollow underneath, and he, like, after a while you bounce a golf ball on it, the driveway kind of sounds hollow. And he had it pumped up one time where they came in and drilled hole and like took a truck and a half and just pumped the driveway up, and then years later had it torn out and redone. I mean, it's just, I don't know. There was a sinkhole that happened up the street where a guy used to park his car every day right in the street that just caved in. And that was only like 10 feet down. It wasn't anything crazy, but like, I don't know, could be old coal mines underneath, who knows.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, here's this one, Evan. Magnet fishers. Have you ever seen them? They throw these big old magnets,
Yeah.
in the lake, and then let them hit the bottom, and then you kind of reel them in. Well, these guys went in Fort Stewart River. I'm not sure where it is. Hold on.
Usually they pull out a rusty old gun
Well, these
somebody
guys
chucked over the bridge.
they they cleared 86 rockets, a tank tracer round, and 50 caliber ammo belts from a river on Fort Stewart. The toll was a number of fines. They authorities fined them
Really?
$500 per. um,
Rockets?
yeah.
Cool.
Two $130 tickets and one $80 ticket for magnet fishing at Fort Stewart.
Yeah, but
Entering a closed area and not having permission or permits.
okay, but what was scrap price?
Yeah, I don't think they probably didn't get to keep it.
Okay, we'll pay your fine.
And this one, man, scientists is. I got so happy. I've been watching that uh, getting the images from that what is it, the Webb telescope.
Hubble or whatever.
No, the James Webb Space Telescope, the new one they just put up that gave us the new picture of all the distant galaxies and everything. Well, French scientist has apologized after tweeting a photo of a slice of chorizo. Chorizo. What is it? How do you?
Chorizo, yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
chorizo.
Don't
That's it.
like it.
Claiming it was an image of a distant star taken by the James Webb telescope.
Nice.
So that's not good, though. He's a scientist. He should know better. But this
Yeah, absolutely.
hold on, this is funny. Let me see if I can get this up real quick so we can show you this. And I was upset, man, because it looks like it's like, oh man. Hold on. I mean, now that I look at it and I know it's chorizo, I'm kind of like, oh man, how did anybody fall for that? Here. If you're watching, you can see it right now. he
That'll look like shit. It's awesome.
so there you go. Yeah, his credibility is probably gonna maybe take a hit on this one. I mean, I'm not sure.
Scientist.
And have monkeypox. CDC advises no sex, but says masturbation 6 feet apart or virtual sex can reduce risk.
You're kidding me.
Nope. So there you go. If you're worried about monkeypox, just
Oh my God. What are we gonna fear next?
I don't know. Self-described Red Bull addict leads Las Vegas police on a 110-mile-per-hour chase. Later found with hundreds of stolen cans of. Can you guess what, Evan?
Red Bull.
Exactly. Passenger fined $1,874 after two undeclared Egg McMuffins found in luggage.
Two undeclared McMuffins. You didn't declare that shit?
Who in the fuck's saving Egg McMuffins and putting it in your carry-on?
How long's your flight? Some people.
Well, if you wait a minute, undeclared. So that means he came into the country with them.
Yeah, like when you fly overseas, they usually hand you out a card and said, "Do you have anything to declare?" And everybody's like, "No," like everybody stuffs that card in the seat in front of them.
A passenger traveling from Bali, Indonesia to Australia has found themselves paying a hefty price for McDonald's breakfast. The unnamed traveler was handed a fine of 2,664 Australian dollars.
Well, I mean, like mostly you're not supposed to leave any country with food, period, because of fruit flies or something like that. You could take one from one country to another and, infest the population. I mean, but I can't imagine that Egg McMuffin being that much of a hazard.
Hold on. There's an update to the story, Evan. It was two undeclared egg and beef sausage McMuffins and a ham croissant. They should have killed that motherfucker right now.
Uh-huh. What are you thinking?
The incident came about days after Australian authorities brought in a tough new biosecurity force. Ooh, after foot and mouth disease outbreak in Indonesia spread to Bali, a popular destination for Australian tourists. And I think that's going to do it, Evan, on news. All we got to do is find out what our buddy Dave dug up for us on the Bozo Criminal. And every week we go to Dave Moreland's Bozo Criminal of the Day. You can also go there and at bozocriminal.com. Bozo Criminal for today comes from Florida, where 23-year-old bozo Jasmine Levy was in custody on a felony grand theft case. Claiming to be ill, a female deputy was escorting her to a walk-in clinic for testing. Out of nowhere, our bozo walloped the deputy in the face. And the excuse of the week, she said she was bored.
So you feel like hitting a cop?
Yeah. Well, okay then. You can add felony assault to the charges and hope you don't get bored reading those charges against you.
People.
Wow.
You're already in enough trouble. Let's just make it worse.
Yeah. Let's hit. I don't know, man. I think you got. I don't know. I don't want to go there. Not on this show. That's a Wednesday topic. Evan, anything interesting happened this week?
Oh shoot. No, not really. I can't think.
Not really. Well, damn it.
Pretty slow week.
Yeah, I want to say that we can't really talk about that. So Will Smith apologized to Chris Rock. Did you hear about that?
No, but
Chris Rock.
Really?
Yeah, Chris Rock says he's not ready to talk. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. You know, I kind of, and I know we don't talk celebrity shit a lot, but I kind of felt different about that whole situation when I found out how much bigger Will Smith is than Chris Rock. Chris Rock's a little dude.
Oh yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah,
5'4" probably.
he's a little taller than that. He's like 5'8" or something like that. But Will Smith's over 6 foot tall. He's 225. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. So. Yeah.
They were friends.
Yeah.
No, Chris Rock wants to be butthurt. I guess he can be butthurt. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you. Oh damn. I was looking at TMZ to see if I could find that damn story, and Roger Mosley played in what was that movie or the show with Tom Selleck, Magnum PI. I always liked him, and he passed away. So.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's sad. Top Gun Maverick beats Titanic to become number 7 highest grossing film.
Really?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, man. And I like the first Top Gun. But I know you won't because it's a Tom Cruise movie, and we found.
I don't hate Tom Cruise. I mean, he's not that bad. He's not like Jason Biggs or like Ben Stiller. Those two could really ruin a movie. I don't know. Tom Cruise is all right. I just kind of got tired of him.
Yeah, they kind of did. Hold on. Claudia, let me get that. I can't. I don't know why I can't read the chat. It's cutting it off for some reason. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't read it, all of it.
It says, "Do you think Griner's sentence for
for her crime 9 years?
Stupid.
The girl over in Russia?
Stupid.
I mean, the whole thing that there's a teacher over there that got 14 years for the same thing, for medical marijuana. I mean, it's stupid that this is 2022 and people are still doing time for a fucking plant.
Now, I did hear a report where she tried to tell her lawyer that they violated her rights by like not giving her a phone call and stuff like that, where she actually thinks she has the same rights in Russia that you do in the U.S. and you don't. And I don't want to see her over there for 9 years.
No, it's stupid. But we have, like I said last time, we have prisoners in this country for marijuana, for nonviolent offenses that should be let out too.
Exactly. If the federal government is going to, trade the merchant of death, and I know there's a Marine added in that, which we don't know if he was working for the CIA or what his deal is. But yeah, if you're going to trade the merchant of death for Brittany Griner, yeah, you got to look at your laws and look how many people you got locked up for something you're trading a terrorist for.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I don't, shit. I don't think she, I don't like some of the stuff she did. She, didn't want the national anthem played at games and shit. But you know what? If she comes home, I bet you she's singing a different tune.
The national anthem. She's like, I'll sing it.
And see, she actually plays ball in Russia. So it's not like she just went over there. She actually gets paid, and, and then you get a lot of these people that are, they're wanting to throw the women's rights into there and everything like that and say, well, if she made as much as the men that played the same game, but there's a difference. Nobody goes them in WNBA games. Nobody watches them on TV. They don't have the same pull that the regular NBA has.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
you know who I blame for that? Women. They don't support themselves. Guys go and watch, baseball and shit like that. You
Mm-hmm.
don't see a bunch of women at a WNBA game. It's mainly guys that just love basketball.
True.
It's for it's basketball for people that can't dunk. A sexist might say.
Good God.
I would never say anything like that, but I mean, uh, yes, I was there to see it. They kill. Steven said on the story. I'm sorry, I'm going back through the chat room real quick. Steven said the story with the pythons.
Yeah.
They do kill them.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to bring in like a laundry basket with like a towel duct taped over it. This one's,
I,
you better watch it. This one's pissed off.
is it a sport or is it a sport? I mean, you bring it back alive or you just go out and kill it. I don't know. It just, how manly are you? Like
Yeah.
they say, every zoo's a petting zoo if you're man enough. Just, you know,
Uh, so anyway, man, we've been talking about some different things, and I'm going to admit something. I'm not going to say I'm proud of this, but me and my brother, I work with him on Wednesdays, and we laugh so hard about this that we were heading to the landfill. He goes, "Dude, my smile hurts," and
his
I
what
was
hurts?
his smile, because we were just laughing so hard. One time we were listening to the radio, and this guy had kept sending this girl. He got her phone number. He had a major crush on her, and after trying everything, Evan, this guy decides to start sending pictures of his junk. Well, he just then he told the cops and everything he was just doing it to impress her.
Yeah.
So that day I look over at my brother and I said, "Man, I'd really like to impress you." I said, "Can I send you a picture of my balls?" And he's like, "No, dude." So like any holiday or anything, I'll send him, like the Facebook, the things you can put around your profile picture. Well,
Yeah.
I'll go and screenshot a bunch of those. I'll be like, "Hey man, it's the 4th of July. What banner would you like around my balls for the picture I send you?" So I'm always threatening to send pictures, of my junk to him. I never would. It's just one of them things. It's two guys out there messing around, and it's my brother. I mean, there's gay, and then there's like
Yeah.
wrong. And I know sending pictures of my balls to my brother would be wrong in so many ways. I'd
Yes.
have to answer to that someday. So anyway, my brother was sitting there. He goes, "Man, you sent me a picture the other day of the fish tank." And he said, "I was scared to open it." He said, "You gave me PTSD." So we were listening to this other story about this guy harassing this other girl. And so my brother Googles, "Is it illegal for my brother to try to send me a picture of his balls? Is it considered assault?" The good news is, Evan, it is not.
No.
No. Now, if I actually did it, I could be charged with some other things. But, you know,
Yeah.
which I never would, but it just made us laugh so much, man. Oh my God. He was like, and then I kept thinking, I was like, what if something happened to you, dude? And they like check your Google search, and the last thing you looked up, is it illegal for my brother to send me a picture of his balls? And then they're going to come to me. And then I'm going to get in major trouble because he can't come back and say, oh, it was all a joke. And they're going to be saying, you're going down.
That's horrible.
Well, you know, guys we're fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I still laugh. I got a fart noise app on my damn phone. I'm almost 50 years, and I just downloaded it. It's not like it's been on there for a couple years. I just downloaded it.
It don't matter, man. I'm over 50, and farts are still funny, man. It's just all there is to it.
Yeah, and I mean, and the older I'm getting, I'm not gonna lie, I can crank out some nice ones. I can get some good sound, some good tone, some good vibration.
You know, my dad always impressed me as a youngster, but I think I've came into my own,
Well, yeah,
and
I mean,
I've lost some weight. I don't have the deepness in it. You know, my ass isn't as fat as it used to be, and I just it's different.
yeah, I mean,
Jeez,
where did this show go, Evan?
I don't know.
This is our fun show, though. We don't want to get too serious on this one. Do that enough on Wednesdays, and then I get all worked up and.
Yeah, you do.
Well, damn it.
It's hard. It's hard not to, though.
Well, there's a lot of dumb people.
There's just a lot of stuff going on right now. It's ugly, and it's and it's frustrating, but we got to get through it.
Yeah, tune in Wednesday because me and Evan we're not going off the air, so I better call off Thursday and Friday until we figure out how spending $43 billion is going to reduce inflation.
Yeah.
So we'll try to figure that out on Wednesday.
We'll give it a shot.
Hell, we can't do any worse, can we?
No.
Man, I had to take I took my big piece of wood out of my aquarium.
Okay.
It had some white fuzzy shit all over it. And I even took it to like the fish store lady.
Like a mold underwater?
It's not a mold, dude. It's like that. It's like, almost like it's coming back alive somehow because it's growing fibers on the outside of the wood. If you pull it off and let it dry, it looks like you know, if you chew on a toothpick for a real long time,
Yeah.
and it starts, kind of
Splintering up.
yeah, that's what it feels like. No idea what it is. Nobody can tell me. Everything I look up, it's talking about a white jelly substance. So, I don't know.
Odd, but I've never had an aquarium.
Well, right now I let it sit out in the sun all day, as hot as it was.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know why this damn... Oh, okay. It won't let me read all the chat. Is it doing that to you too?
I can only see like 5 comments at a time. It doesn't let me scroll up and down through them.
Well, I can see it cuts it off for me, because like Momo, she said you need to have chili and it cuts off. It just says answer most ask Google questions, leave out one word. See, I can't read it all.
Huh.
I don't know why. Damn Facebook messing up. Oh, anyway. Damn, Evan.
Yeah.
That went quick.
Yeah, we're about 44 minutes in here.
Man, that went quick as hell. Always does when we're having fun, don't it?
Yeah.
We do want to thank Brad Hirsch. Awesome. We appreciate you, brother, for
hooking us up.
yeah. You know, and like I said, I just sent him a message and said, oh. I said, Brad, we need some music. I need an intro. Because the one I found, I reached out and I couldn't find anybody. And within 15 minutes, he sent me this. So, awesome. It's awesome to have people like that on, you know, on your side. And, you know, we still won't forget D-Virus either, because she's got one she sent us. So, yeah, we love our listeners, man. We got some cool ones.
Yep.
And
you people rock.
We couldn't do it without you. Well, I mean, we could. It would just be me and Evan, and that would get bored.
Yeah, just a weekly phone call at that point.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
All right. I'll see you next week. Yeah. And here's Donna's, the one she did for us. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to use Brad's for the intro. And then we're going to use this for the outro, because I really love this part. This will kind of play us out. You got the heavy drums and the angels singing. It's that, well, choir, but
I can't hear it.
Oh, then it sounds like a spaceship picking us up. Yeah. Man, we're going to get professional and shit.
Someday.
Someday. I mean, hell. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We love you. We're going to keep recording for 15, 20 minutes. Last week's show, Evan, no audio.
What?
Yep. We had video, no audio.
Oh, dang.
So I had to scrap it. So hopefully this one, if you go to AlfromDtown.com, probably tomorrow, I'll plaster the link. You'll get a Chili After Dark, which we go 15, 20 minutes over, and we get wild.
I wish. I don't even know how to get wild anymore.
I know.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Anyway, gang, we'll catch you Wednesday for the Hey Decatur show number 8, or next week for the Al-From-D-Town&Chili442 show number 46. Evan, tell these lovely people goodbye.
Goodbye, you lovely people.
Be good to one another. Peace. We love you. We out.
Later.
All right. Chili After Dark has started.
I'm trying to think of the Homer Simpson, what he said. I used to rock and roll all night and party every day, and then it was every other day. Now I have only 20 minutes a week in which to get funky. But yeah.
Dude.
What did he say? It used to be cool and hip and with it, and then they changed what it was. Now it's all weird and scary.
Right. And I tell you what, man, hell, I just had a small vacation, you know, where I took a few days off and shit, and I didn't drink. Oh, Evan.
What happened?
I got our live show. That
Oh,
live
cool.
show we did, it's recorded.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
I didn't think it was. I'm saving that. We'll put that on the website too. Haha. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow, because that's gonna be 3 videos to upload. And I'm kind of already getting tired. I didn't take a nap today.
Oh yeah, and you got to start early, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm without my truck, so I'm gonna be in an old piece of crap probably all week. that DEF, man. I got to the landfill on Friday. I backed up, dumped my load, started pulling forward, and my DEF light was flashing. And as soon as that starts flashing, you got about 5 minutes to get it to the side of the road. And man, it went. And when that DEF goes, it shuts down the motor.
Yeah.
So it went 4 miles an hour. I wouldn't have even been able to make it up the landfill hill.
So whose fault is that though?
Man, that DEF system's just a horrible system. They had to hurry it, because the government was going on this green shit back in the 2000s and 2010s.
Yeah.
And they did a bunch of shit that they weren't ready for. So they put this DEF system out to kill the carbon emissions on these diesel motors, and it's a flawed system. The DEF now is actually, and in fact, like they banned it in California because they're saying it's more like more hazardous than actual carbon coming out of the motor.
I don't know, but I know they're facing a shortage of that stuff, and price of that's going up, and it's only stable for so long.
And here, and I know here we go, but that's the thing. When they find out something isn't working, they just keep going with it because it's like this biodiesel and everything. They're saying that's worse for the environment, burning that ethanol and shit.
Well, everything it takes to make all your ethanol, it's not worth it. It's so inefficient.
Plus, it's just think of the food that would be freed up.
Well, they used to say you could feed a kid for a year with the amount of like corn it would take to make one tank of fuel. When you're talking, E85 or which is 85% ethanol.
Which I think there's maybe 2-3 places in Decatur, and one of them caught on fire. That brand new Casey's in Forsyth's shut down right now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they had a kitchen fire or whatever. So yeah, it was crazy. Hold on.
What are you looking up?
I was trying to find this damn story and I can't. It was in the Herald and Review, and hold on, I'm looking. No, it was right there. Somebody is out there just beating. Like in the backyard and shit, I can hear the bass.
Really? Got some jamming neighbors.
I guess so. Yeah, I cannot find it. Dang it. Man, I guess I'll have to look that up and screenshot it or something, and we'll use it for Hey Decatur on. Damn, I did want to talk about that though. Man, they caught this couple doing stealing Cadillac converters, and they were going like Midwest. They were hitting places, and so they busted her, and then she sang like a canary.
It's so common.
Man, yeah. I was always told if you're gonna do something illegal, do it by yourself.
That's probably Some of the best piece of advice you could really give a person.
And shut up about it, man. These,
Right.
I was listening to an in. I did an interview, or I didn't do an interview. I was watching an interview with this gangbanger, and that cop was like, he just pulled up his social media, and he's like, "Well, there's a gun. You know, there's the gun that we found at the scene, and there you are holding that gun."
Yeah.
And and then his girlfriend, as soon as they found out as soon as she found out she was going to be an accessory, yeah, she was like, "Yeah, I took him over there." He got out of the car, shot 3 people, got back in like nothing happened. We went to, I think they went and had tacos.
Yep. Keep your mouth shut. That's yeah. I like the Lord said, shut the fuck up. Met when I worked at Cat Decatur years ago. There was a guy. He had a Ford Taurus, and they had a company car. That was a Ford Taurus, and had same rims and tires and all that shit. His car was down on tires, needed tires, and he had to borrow the. He had to use the rental car, like they'd use them for going back and forth to plants. He took the rental car home. He jacked it up and he swapped rims because it had new tires on it. Swapped rims and tires with his Taurus, and took the thing on the trip, took it back, and never said anything. And they noticed a little bit later, hey, the thing needed new tires, and they put new tires on. And dude totally got away with it.
Wow.
But
See, I would have got
but
caught.
he told somebody. He had to brag to somebody that he did that. They went right to whatever human resources, whatever. Got the guy, boom, fired out of there for a set of tires.
Yeah. And that's another thing. When people think that people at work are your friends, they're not.
Yeah, no,
99% of the times, I hate to say it, they're not. If if they can use you to advance themselves, that's exactly what they're going to do.
yeah,
It's real bad in like the restaurant industry. I seen it all the time, cuz when I was in my 20s and even into my 30s, um, I worked during the day, but I usually kept a part-time job because I paid child support and everything, and that took a big chunk out of my money, and I like money, so
hmm
I worked 2 jobs, and I'd go in there and just watch these people cut each other's throat, and I'd laugh about it. And they'd come up to me and, hey, how about a supervisor? How about a crew chief? Nope, nope. I'm a peon. In fact, I want to be busted down the dishwasher.
no doubt.
uh, but I do. I tell you what, working in a restaurant, I love it. I would do it now if it paid.
It's tough. It's stressful. It's fast paced. You just don't get a rest,
And I
or
love it. I love it. When that rush, I worked at it is a chain Mexican restaurant, Carlos O'Kelly's.
yeah,
Fridays and Saturdays, dude, I loved it. I mean, and, and my line guys, we had about 5 of us on that line. And man, we took that shit. You would think we were huddling up for a football game. Jason, he was kind of the head guy, and man, he was so good on getting us hyped up. And he's like, "All right, man, this rush is coming. We do this good. First beer's on me." And it was like, but we just followed, and
yeah.
man, we got a system down, and man, we were cranking it. I mean, on our busiest times, we'd have maybe 6 7 minute ticket times, where the other restaurants that were just as busy were 25 30 minute ticket times. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
and I also worked at Bennigan's, and that place was man, that was a different kind of beast, man. I mean, because the menu was so big, You know, because I don't know if you've ever been to Bennigan's, or it's almost like, what was that other one? Shenanigans, also.
Yeah, your chain kind of places are all kind of
Right.
the same. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
engineered. Yeah.
And they had like an 8-page menu with all these different sandwiches and shit like that. But the one thing that was cool about that place is I did learn to make a Monte Cristo. You know, the sandwich that you deep fry and shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do those. So I learned a lot from
Nice.
there. And the homemade fish and chips, you know, I do those, and that sucked on Friday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude.
tons of it.
And I was just, by the time I got off, man, my apron was like hard as a rock. I could have took like a couple 45 shells, and, you know.
Yeah, and you smell like a fish market.
Oh, but I tell you what, man, we loved it. You know, that was it. And then, you know, everybody would get together, hang out in the parking lot, have a few beers and everything, and then we'd go our separate ways. But man, it was just like the next day you'd go in and it was like, did you hear what so and so did? And so and so's doing this, and these two are doing this. And it's like, oh my God, so much drama.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That,
Every place has got its dramas, its cliques and all that stuff. But yeah, the restaurant business, I never really wanted any part of it, ever working in a restaurant, anything food related. And
See,
yeah,
I would like to have my own barbecue place, but I wouldn't want to do it on a big scale. Like maybe have a pit, maybe a little, you know, a little place that people can come in and pick it up,
hmm
with a couple bench seats, and that's it. You know,
yeah, trying to do the restaurant side of it
nah,
also, that's another nightmare.
yeah, and I wouldn't want that. But honestly, you know, I don't think right now is a good climate to open up a barbecue restaurant, especially in my state.
No, and food costs are so high.
Oh, they'd kill you.
Some Yeah, something like that though, maybe be better. Restaurants, it's just hard for restaurants to your price per plate right now. You're trying to keep it down, and food prices are going up, and you got to get your money on drinks. And if people aren't buying the drinks and stuff, that's your big profit. You know, your sodas and alcoholic beverages. You know, you don't make money on food.
No. And well, and number one, you would almost have to have a dine in place to afford a liquor license.
Yeah, you have to have a liquor license to even have a dine-in place.
Yeah. Oh, do you now?
No, but I'm just saying to
Oh,
survive, I would think you got to sell booze too. Just trying to make it on food these days is pretty tough unless you're fast food.
well,
You know.
dude, I mean, the servings and everything are just kind of going down. You know what I mean? I mean,
hmm
like, somebody put a picture the other day of a Big Mac, and it was like it was the worst looking thing I'd ever seen. It was like you couldn't even see the meat. And he had to lift the bun, and then the meat was like, almost looked like, I don't know, maybe the uh
Silver dollar patty.
what not much bigger, maybe the size of a damn tennis ball.
It's crazy.
I'm like, man.
No, I don't know how restaurants, because I haven't been out these days and I'm not in a big town. I don't know how restaurants are doing. I don't. I'm curious if they're booked up right now or if they're how
uh
they're operating.
no, they're not. And I'm going to tell you, um just from picking up their garbage, everything slowed down.
Yeah, and you can tell.
Oh, I see it in home garbage. You know, I mean, Hammond, there for a while we were damn near loading out in that town. And now it's yeah, we're a couple tons shy of where we were. Now, here's the thing, when the pandemic hit, household trash, I mean, it was good and bad. If you had a bunch of commercials, like a bunch of businesses, you were good.
hmm
because like Curly's, a bar here in Decatur, they didn't have garbage for, fuck, 6, 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So, because you couldn't go into a bar.
Ouch. Yeah, I could understand, the people consuming more at home, and then they started doing all their home remodeling projects because they had extra money and they were bored. And so you got people tearing up stuff and throwing that away, doing the remodel, and the clean outs, they're bored, so they start cleaning shit out around the house.
Yeah.
Interesting times. The last 2.5 years has been really interesting, especially for me because, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what sucks is now you're kind of stuck back at home.
right. I wish this could happen 2 years ago. Would have worked, but I worked. I mean, through COVID, it didn't change my life at all.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I went into work every day. There were some days that I worked from home when I could. Um, didn't have anything going on, and could get something done from home. But that's not usually what works well for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't, shit. I was
Yeah.
hoping. I was like, man, shut down the garbage companies.
No, that's the last thing to ever shut down. We're fucked. If
Oh,
that ever happens, we're
yeah.
fucked. It got ugly in days.
Oh, days. Days.
Days.
But, well, shit, Evan, we're damn near at 106.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we gave him an extra 15, 20.
Yeah. Like we said we would. We don't lie.
And did it get wild?
No, me talking about working in restaurants.
Yeah.
That was fun though. There was,
I bet.
man, there was a lot of pot smoked.
I think it's just a part of being youth because I worked at the hardware store, True Value, and dude, we had so much fun. The shit we got away with, the shit we did. I mean, it was really nuts. When you were working in the evenings and all you got is a 70-year-old night manager, all the other real managers have gone home, and it's just the high school kids running the hardware store.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Well,
did some shit.
I tell you what, one of the funnest jobs I had, and I wasn't 21. I wasn't even. I got my license when I was 16, and then I got in trouble at school. So I had my permit, and they pulled my permit. So I was going to have to get it back, I was going to have to go to summer school. And I had already had a job that year. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to wait another year. Because I was almost 17 when I got it anyway. Just long story. But so I was, remember where the Showbiz Pizza was? Okay. There was a place called Shakey's that was there for a little bit. Do you remember Shakey's Pizza? Okay, well, I worked there, and they had a bunch of video games, and we had one manager that would go and shut the fucking door, pull the shades, and unlock the beer, and like put a bucket of tokens there. And he's like, I got an hour to do paperwork. He's like, be ready to leave when I get done. Man, we'd sit there and drain a keg.
That's awesome.
But yeah, there were some good times there. I got in trouble because I was the chicken breader guy. So my hands always had breading on it. And this girl was wearing an apron, and she told me, she goes, smack my ass and leave a handprint on it. And I was like, what? And she was like, smack my ass and leave a handprint on it. And I was like, all right. So I did it. Well, when my girlfriend came to pick her up, this bitch tells her, yeah, I had Alan smack my ass and leave a handprint on. I'm like, really?
Oh, no. Not cool.
Yeah, so I got dumped at Shakey's. But then I went out with the chick, I slapped her ass and shit.
There you go.
We had fun for a few months, if you know what I mean. Anyway.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Man. Wow, wow. Anyway, guys, Thank you so much. We will get this. I'm going to put this. And since last week's show screwed up, we're going to put the live show on the website and YouTube. And we're going to do that tomorrow, though. I don't want to mess with it tonight. I'm a little tired and I got a long day. So when I get home, I will have them both up. So thanks so much, Evan.
Yes, thank you very much.
There you go, guys. And we will catch you. Thanks for checking out AlfromDtown.com, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you check us out on. We appreciate you.
Yep, we sure do.
Take care of each other. Peace.